Hello and welcome back to another episode here on the Edge Origins SMP. As you can see here, we still have our camper here. We got Curly over there. If we look at our view behind us, we got Caddy Addy, we got Lee, Kobold. This tree covers up Disco's clock tower, but we got some lava farms here. And I just kind of want this to look a little bit more rustic. So I'm gonna build some little rock formations. Yep, rock formations. Gonna cover them up, moss, make them look all nice and neat. Uh, just sit back and I'll be right back. And boom, rocks and a little pond. Yeah, how'd I pull this RV in here? I have no idea. But hey, we got the clock tower slightly blocked from view, so we got our ambiance back. Let me take you over to my farms. All right, and welcome to my farmlands. I am gonna eventually make these redstone to where they all funnel into some chest here. As you can see, I pretty much flattened out a mountain just so I can have a nice even surface. Plus, I needed a whole bunch of grass and gravel. So, win-win situation. So let's take a look at what we got here. This here is my special area that I'm going to use. So I have any bone meal? I have bone meal. Okay, so we have some, some wheat here. I need one more wheat. Let's hit you. Let's plant. Fix that, because we don't want to be that guy. Alright, so we got the wheat. We got some peppers here. Yeah, whatever. For a green pepper, but oh well. And then we got some cabbage. So we get some cabbage. We're gonna go sleep before we die. We slept. Nothing like a fresh cup of dark coffee. Whee! Anyways, so let me explain what we got going on here. I got cabbage, I got peppers, I got wheat, and the reason why is because we can cook. And the thing I'm gonna be cooking for my first shot are these bad boys, spring rolls. That's right. And look, we got everything we need here except for the cooking oil. Cooking oil, sunflower. Oh, hey, get back in there. We got cooking oil, and we need either pumpkin seeds or cotton seeds. And so, what I've done over here, as we still have this coffee, which is a little bit jittery, we have some cotton, and these cottons we hit them when we get seeds. Every so often, and then we can take this cotton and we can make oil out of them. And I know I'm hitting them beforehand, but I got so much coffee in my system that I'm just going. And yeah, I'm getting really tired all of a sudden, man. Just the caffeine wearing off. Sorry about that, folks. Coffee makes me a little jittery there, and then just really makes me slow down. So anyways, we got spring rolls. Why don't we go make a spring roll? Okay, so here we have our cooking pot back at the camper. And we're going to go ahead and put in a couple of these cotton seeds. I believe it's 6. And a bottle. Actually, I'm going to need another bottle. Do I have an extra bottle in here? Aha. Yes, more coffee. But I'll see that for a later day. Okay, so we got, that's torch, bottle, 2 of these, and then what we do is we put in, nope. My bad. The whole reason why I created this pond is so I didn't have to keep jumping down. So, there we go. Do I have a crafting bench up here? Do I have a crafting bench in here? I do. Okay, so I believe it is 1. Yeah. Okay, so we are going. That's how you make dough. So I believe it's cooking oil, cabbage, red bell pepper, and dough, and it cooks. There we go. Had me worried there a bit. So let's see here. We get spring rolls. If I had more cabbage, more peppers, which I'll probably do in my little backpack here. Ooh, what's this making? Does this make something? This is new to me. What are we getting? Ooh, fried dough. What can we do with fried dough? There's probably like some kind of sandwich you can make out of it. All right, so we got egg rolls. Eggy rolls. I need to take some damage. Oh, okay. Let's take a little bit more damage. Oh, no damage. Damage! There we go. That's plenty of damage. Just make sure red's not around to finish me off. Come on, hunger bars. Let's go. This is awkward. There we go. All right, folks. Spring roll time. And there is no animation for eating spring rolls, evidently. Oh, well, we learned that. But anyways, this is going to be my first business. I'm going to open up a food truck. Guess where I got that idea from? Any guesses at all? Any guesses on why I thought of a food truck? Yep. So, I have absolutely no idea where this shopping district is, but our good old buddy old pal Kobold said that he would put in our conduit for us. So I believe I have, not in this backpack. Is it this backpack? Mind my mess. This backpack. Hey, look, more coffee. Let's get rid of some of these blocks. I can go through them later, maybe. And I need this, and I need this, and I need this, and I need this, and then I need... What else do I need? Yeah, let's just take these. Let's take this. Make a chest. And I need a sign. Do I have a sign? I have a sign. And I have some dye. And I have glow squid ink. Glow squid ink. Is it in my backpack? It is in my backpack, along with a sign. Alrighty, here we go. Let's find kobolds. Actually, let's go check out Lee and Kobold's area too while we're at it. Okay, looks like Kobold's been busy. He's got some grass in here. We got Lee's house. We'll take a look at that now. So Kobold's got like these little village things going on. So he's got these cool roofs here. He's got a couple little farms in here. Got Disco's big old clock tower here. You know what? I'm gonna call him Doc. And we'll call Kobold Marty McFly. Yep. I am going to look for a DeLorean build. I'm going to have to do that. Okay, so this is Kobold's area. He's got his little enchanting table, everything. I don't know if he actually has a house. He may be like an underground dweller since he's a phantom. I think this area over there is Kip's. I think further over is Red's. So this is, I think, Core's, and then just over there is Sauce's. So let's see here. Let's just place this here. Get some dye on here. Make it pop. Okay. Let's see here. So he's got these little houses. Let me get my fishing rod. See if we can get up here. And I know I'm not wearing my armor. Reason being is I don't have my armor mod yet. For no armor. Oh, he's already got red and netherite bricks? Dude, that's some effort there. And I obviously had silk touch for this. Wool, concrete, terracotta maybe other concrete. What we got over here? Whoa, skills. Okay, dude. Okay. What other blue block and chip mod could I use to replace this? I have another sign. Show off. Yeah, that's what it is. He's just showing off now. Okay, this one I like because it's got the watermelon. Wait, come on now. Got watermelons in here. It's got the concrete and the wool. I think I saw in Lee's episode where just had one sheep that is going back and forth. You know what? Let's try some of this fried bread. Can't really do fried bread in real life because I'm losing weight, down 80 pounds. Thank you very much. So let's check out Lee's. Whee! Gonna die. Nope, not gonna die. Okay. I like her color scheme on her roof. The only thing is, back during COVID, when everything got locked down, I went to a state that wasn't locked down because I needed to work, and I went door to door, knocking on doors and doing roof inspections, seeing if there's any tornado damage to get new roofs. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that right there, that's a water trap. And let me back up here. That's a water trap. So, do we have any? Oh, we do. Well, let's just test this theory, shall we? That would flow all the way down. Okay, so that one's good. Let's test this one. Just take a look. Yeah. That would go right through there. I'm not going to do it because I don't know what's underneath here, and I'm not starting to ward this early on in the season. I know Red put some string on my cactus, which is kind of calling for a war. But I got over it. I'm not bitter whatsoever. So yeah, okay, I'll give her a pass. You know, roof is good. I like the texture. I like the trap doors. Color, not really my style, but hey, not my house. Let's see if this works. Ooh, ow, it didn't work. Fumbled. Okay. So let's see here. We got Caddy Addie's house there. She, said she's putting makeup on a pig. I really like it. I think it's cool. It looks like a mushroom multi-tiered that she turned into a base. That's cool. We got Curly. He's got his schmore over there. We got Doc. I gotta find out his real name. It's just me. Anyways, we got Marty McFly over there. His houses. So yeah, spawn is coming around. All right, so I built a drown farm, and it is a really cool farm that involved lava, and I spent a really long time recording it, like a whole 35 minutes, and then I got up to go get a drink of water, and I ended up doing the dishes, and then I went out to dinner, and then I realized the next morning that I did not stop the recording, and so my OBS recorded 16 plus hours, and now I can't get the file to load. So anyways, let's take a look at this beautiful, big, ugly drown farm. As you can see here, I got a conduit so I can breathe. I didn't want any water falling down. I do have some scaffolding going up there. We are at 200, and we have a nice, big, ugly drown farm. And before, when I built this, I have block by block placed these. This time I followed a tutorial where you use lava. Now let me hit F3B, and you can see here we got some drown loading in. Do I have any in here already? Yeah. Okay, so the thing I've learned is that when you have more than 3 people on, it does tend to not work as great. Also, if it is daytime, even though it's all enclosed, it doesn't work that great. I am curious if I just had this like half the size, if they would spawn quicker and fall down quicker. But hey, I built. Oop, that's ugly. Man, I look ugly with F3G. Oh, F3B, wrong one. Anyways, like I was saying, I just wonder if they'd spawn quicker because you kill them, and they got that chance of calling in reinforcements here. But as you see, I've been here for quite a bit. I got a whole bunch of leather. I got a bunch of drown heads. I got some copper. So I don't know if you could call this a copper farm. I've only gotten 2 tridents out of this. I think I have one in a backpack somewhere. It came up with loyalty 3 and channeling. So I'm going to call that a win. All right, guys, we're on a mission. I need... Oh, what is this? Is that a door? I'm gonna spy. Oh, that must be a Blazeborn farm. These little secret hideout for the rain. So I need some pumpkins. But I don't want to really go exploring everywhere. So does anyone have like a small pumpkin farm I could just grab one from? I see some farms over there. Oh, this is Red's. Red Stitch doesn't have farms. But anyways, it's raining. Let's go check it out. Whoop. Huh. I'm getting a lot of B-dubs nether vibes, or the upside down. Yep, upside down from, was it season 7? Season 8? I don't know, from Hermitcraft? I think maybe season 8. That was my funniest thing. I was watching B-dubs. I'm gonna drown underneath this. B-dubs sleeping in the nether and blowing up his build. That was awesome. Okay, so there's none here. I know there's some more farms around the edge of the island. Spiderfish. Spiderfish. Does whatever a spiderfish can. Okay, this has got Scribs written all over it. This has got to be Scribs. There's no way this can be anybody else but Scribs. Which means if it's Scribs, I ain't stealing them. Because I ain't dumb. Alright, let's see here. Let's see. Ooh. That's that's jungle wood. That looks really good together. Nice. Oh, there's someone else over there. About to become nighttime. But we're on a mushroom continent. She got a David here. She got a Copperfield. Wow, okay, so she's still in the middle of it, but it looks nice. I'm not going to go inside without being invited. I'm assuming it's a Scribs. This is like Aethers or our new member, Chai Tea Gal. Then, you know, that's all. Oh man, what is this, a pit? What in the world? Whee! See, as a fish, water is my friend. But when I die, water is not my friend. I go so much slower. Still working on that little glitch. Oh no. I have no water breathing potions on me. Red's trying to kill me. Okay, where is the nearest ocean? Crisis averted. Okay, I got a backpack full of goodies here. I'm moving a conduit from my little tree farm area, and we are gonna make a guardian farm on episode 2. Yay! So this is gonna be fun. I got some invis potions right there. I got 2 water breathing potions. Probably gonna need more. But for right now, we're just gonna go with the 2. I can make a conduit if need be. I got an empty water bucket I need to refill. So let's go check out the ocean monument. Alright, so this is an ocean monument I took over a little while ago. I have all my gear off. Let's take an invis potion here. Let's go clean house. Okay, editor fish here. I was still trying to get the replay mod to work. It still does not want to work for some reason. I do have a really fast time lapse. If not, it would have been 18 minutes of me going through and building this Guardian farm. It took me longer to edit this little speedy time lapse than it's taken me to film and edit the rest of the episode, just because I wanted to make sure and get through all the backpack scenes. As you can see here, we start off with some soul sand in the center, 3x3 with scaffolding. I believe going up 44 blocks. On the edges here, we put more scaffolding, just up 6. We make a platform. Then after the platform, you'll see up here, we're going to get some glass and make a border. This is a tutorial you can easily find on YouTube. After you get the glass, you put the water in the corners. You can see my potions run out. If you guys want to go ahead and skip forward, you are more than welcome to. But once we get the scaffolding, we're going to go ahead and start building the collection center here. We got some chests, some hoppers. I'll sleep here in a bit. We'll put some glass and then probably do the campfires, stone walls around there. The scaffolding and stone walls were not my friend. You can't see it, but I did eventually have to edit out all my deaths here because I kept falling down, as you can see. But eventually we get it up. The guardians are starting to come through. I do have to put a cap on here with a glass. Have a little fun time building scaffolding up here for my AFK platform. I get all the way up here to the scaffolding and realize that I did not fill my water bucket, Merlin sin, so I had to do that. Thankfully, I had the grappling hook. It's not the most accurate, but it works. So, we got to put the soul sand down now. As you see, I leave myself a little exit on the way out, kind of working my way back. Okay, and we're back at the Guardian Farm. As you can see, I've made some alterations from the video. I AFK'd for an hour and ran into a little bit of a problem. You see, the Guardians come up. I kind of also made it into a little XP farm here every so often as well. But I got a nice little conduit here. I fall down in this little pit when I'm up from my AFK platform nicely. Got my collections. As you see, we get these Guardian drops. The only thing is, these are from the Delight mod, and for some reason, they drop way more than any of the other drops here. So, yeah, they can see me. As you can see here, I have two double chest fulls. I also got raw cod too. That's good. And so what I've been doing is I go over to these chests here. I'll take a guardian. I'll come over here. I'll place them down. I'll grab my little knife here, and sashimi. Anyways, I get these little nice little guardian tails. Where are they at? Right here, guardian tails, and I also get bone meal. So then I take these guardian tails. I put them up here. They go in my smelter. They start getting cooked, and we got a bunch of new food sources. So yum yum yum. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this episode here. I did get these fancy boots from Disco. Check it out. Look at that. Jump, jump. And if I use my grappling hook, it is crazy. I'll show you that in the next episode. But I'll see you next time. Make sure to check out Lee Disco's episodes. Check out their streams they do on Friday night with Red, Scribs, and Lee. I know Disco's got this new D&D thing he's working on. Recommend you go check that out. It's a fun 3-hour video. Also, remember, in the words of my father, what are you eating? Get that out of your mouth.
I'm not losing any hearts.
You know what? I took a pretty big fall and I didn't lose any hearts either.
Do it again.